Hi, I'm Rob Patterson. I'm at the Prince Edward Distillery Spirit Shop at Peaks Quay, Charlottetown, Prince Edward Island, in the Startup Canada tour of PEI. And this is Arla and Julie. Good afternoon.
Hello.
Please tell us a little bit about your business.
You know what? I'll let Julie talk about it a little bit. This is kind of her baby.
Yeah, the distillery started about 5 years ago. Our distillery is actually located down at the eastern end of Prince Edward Island. We have a spirit shop here in Charlottetown. But we started the distillery 5 years ago to fulfill a dream of mine. And it was definitely something that I could see visually for probably 10 years. But it took me about 8 years to talk her into it. And but my family used to have a distillery before Prohibition. And Arla and I started an inn here on Prince Edward Island, but the season's a little too short. And we needed something else to do. And most islanders have more than one job on the go. So we were trying to think of something else to do. And I kept trying to talk her into the distillery. Prince Edward Island's rich in agriculture. And I knew that with the raw ingredients that we had to work with, it would be exceptional spirits. And these spirits have been to international competitions and have won gold medals, and our blueberry has won 2 silver. So it really comes back to the agriculture of Prince Edward Island and the good ingredients that we have to work with.
So that sounds easy, but I have a sneaky feeling that selling booze, if I can call it that, here with a government-regulated industry isn't that simple, particularly for a new entrant. Would you like to talk about that?
You know what? Actually, starting up the distillery was actually easier than we thought. There was just a lot of paperwork and a lot of follow through, and then probably the biggest challenge was when we wanted to open up another shop here in Charlottetown, because we only get just a portion of the visitors that go to the northeast part of the island. We'd like that to increase, but in the meantime, we wanted to have a central Charlottetown shop. And so we actually had to lobby the government to put an amendment to the law to give us a variance so we could actually sell off-site from the distillery. And that we worked really hard at, and that came to be, which was wonderful.
Yeah, and most people would say that we thought it took a long time to happen, but most people that we talked to said that they thought that happened in record time. So, but everything's a process, and but there's a lot of paperwork to get this started. But I think if you had the passion and the vision, when you really see something that can be, you just have to make it happen then.
Yeah, and I think too, if we're talking about entrepreneurship, I think first, if you've got that desire and you've got that drive and you've got the vision, that's what's got to propel you forward. Because there's going to be many times when you do fall, and we were just listening to a motivational tape, and they were talking about when you fall, it's your ability to get up quick and then fall again and get up quick. But it's that drive and that tenacity that drives you. And all things are possible with that kind of motivation.
Now, with the two of you in a partnership, do you find that also easier in that you've got someone who can vent to, and when you're having a bad day, that person can help you get out of that, or is it not as easy as that?
Oh, I don't think I'd be here without Arla.
No, it's absolutely wonderful. It's really good just to have that support and two, to be able to bounce ideas and two, when we find the divisions in the work, Julie's really good at things, and she goes at it. I'm real good at certain other things, so we've got just a beautiful balance, which is a blessing.
Now, talking about other forms of partnership, I understand you're also talking to other people about how you might include your product in theirs and so on. Can you tell me a bit about that?
Well, there's a lot of crafty people and interesting products here on Prince Edward Island, and just marrying the two. So like we're looking at a jam and some mustards and different products like that we can actually put our spirits into and create another product, but co-promote each other.
Again, with other entrepreneurs on the island that have come here, started up businesses, and just that beautiful cross-promotion.
I'm thinking of chocolate.
That's in the makes as well. That's in the makes as well.
Yes.
Yeah. And so where do you see the future? Obviously, this is a beginning. Where would you like to go with this?
Global.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Right now, we're in Nova Scotia. Very pleased to get that market opened up in the liquor stores. Hopefully, work our way across Canada. We've got markets now being investigated in China and Germany. So that's exciting.
And can you use the online to sell spirits or not?
No, and they would call that bootlegging, but we would certainly like for that to change so that we could sell online, and that would definitely take away those provincial borders that we have to deal with not being in the liquor controls in BC. If we could ship, it would so help our business for sure.
So, in closing, what would be your advice then for other entrepreneurs starting off?
Hold to your dream. Whatever that passion and that drive is, really stick to it, and it will come to be.
Yeah, Confucius has a saying, a journey of 1,000 miles, begins with one step. And oftentimes that first step is the hardest. It really is a leap of faith. And Arla and I are faithful, and we really believe in a higher guidance that we have. God is really blessing us and guiding us. And, the vision that I had, which was just so crystal clear of the distillery, where it was sitting, it really was something that I had to do. And I think that if something's in you that clearly, that it would just be an injustice if you didn't see it through. But it's that first step. Like that, it really is a leap of faith.
Thank you both very much.
Good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.